When I moved to Ashwood Springs, the quaint little town nestled in the hills seemed like the perfect escape from my chaotic life. It was picturesque, with its cobblestone streets and Victorian houses, yet a palpable unease hung in the air, like the ominous silence before a storm. Little did I know, my arrival would awaken something that had long been buried beneath the town's charming facade. One dreary afternoon, I stumbled upon the old library, an abandoned relic cloaked in shadows and secrets. Dust motes danced in the dim light as I pushed open the creaking door. The scent of mildew wrapped around me and an uncanny chill slithered down my spine. I was drawn toward a seemingly innocuous shelf, piled high with forgotten tomes. One book caught my eye, bound in cracked leather, its title faded and unreadable. As I lifted it, I felt a shiver of dread rush through me, as though the very act had stirred something from its slumber. The pages were filled with unsettling illustrations of twisted figures and cryptic symbols, interspersed with chilling accounts of a bygone festival that had plagued Ashwood Springs. The whispers of dark rituals, sacrifices, and vengeful spirits gripped my mind, consuming every thought. What had these townsfolk done to invite such horrors upon themselves? Days turned to nights as I delved deeper into the book, each page beckoning me further into the abyss. But with each reading, I felt a presence growing closer, a dark weight pressing upon my chest, gnawing at the edges of my sanity. Late one night, as I read the final account, the air turned frigid. I glanced up and saw shadows shifting, coalescing into figures dressed in tattered festival attire. Their faces obscure, but their hollow eyes locked on the mind with a hunger I could not comprehend. That's when realization hit me. I had unwittingly awakened the festival's curse, a cycle of despair that had demanded a new participant. My heart raced, pounding painfully in my ears, and I turned to flee. But the room began to warp, twisting reality into a nightmarish landscape where the shadows reached for me with icy fingers. No one would hear my screams, and no one would save me. Ashwood Springs held its secrets too tightly, licking its wounds beneath the surface. What I found that night changed everything I thought I knew about this town, and now I fear I may never escape its haunting grasp. If you ever find yourself in Ashwood Springs, heed this warning. Not all stories are meant to be unearthed, and some curses are meant to endure.